Hey everyone, it's Ryan1940 here, and today we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We're starting at California Redwood Coast Humboldt County Airport, which is in Northern California, and we are going to take the G36 all the way up north to Seattle-Tacoma International Airport up in Washington State. Right now, the West Coast, you've probably seen in the news, has been affected by this bomb cyclone weather pattern, which is sort of an anomaly. So you're going to see in this video all the kinds of crazy weather as we head north to our destination. So let's get started. Now, I don't really have a final destination of where I want to go. I think I'll leave that up to you guys in the comments. You can tell me, but I was thinking about flying all the way up to Alaska. But also part of me wants to fly eastward into the north, ultimately end up in the northeast of the United States. But this trip originally started in Gillespie Field down in San Diego, which was I was just sort of taking 1 hour hops everywhere, and I started there, moved my way up to John Wayne Airport, which is kind of by Santa Ana, Irvine area. From there I flew up to Santa Barbara, and then Santa Barbara to Paso Robles. And then on Sunday, when this weather pattern hit, I tried to fly into Yosemite not thinking about it, and it was pretty difficult because of the low cloud ceiling and the altitudes around that area. Made it down safely, and then I continued to fly north deeper into this crazy storm that was hitting the Bay Area essentially. And I was scheduled to land at the airport is called what is it? Buchanan Field up in Concord, California, which is east of San Francisco. The airport code is KCCR. And I actually flew a real plane out of there into the Bay Area once, which was really nice. That was incredible. Like, I'll show some footage here really quick of the landing. It was not safe at all. I mean, as you can see, there's just no visibility, and what was wild is I think all the airports in the area were all the same, basically. Everybody was just getting tremendous heavy downpours, and really you couldn't divert anywhere else to try to get some better conditions. Later on we departed Buchanan and went, I was actually trying to get to this Humboldt County Airport, but the icing was so bad. I got, I think, a third or half the way there, and it was an evening flight. And I just looked over outside and you could see on the wing just the ice forming up, which is really neat, because it happens pretty, I guess, really smoothly, at least my experience in this game so far. Just to see the ice naturally build up. Ultimately, we had to turn around, and the nearest big airport that was kind of easiest to land at was up in Redding, California, which is, I think the code was KRDD, or yeah, I think it's KRDD. And then we spent the night there. And then the following day, we flew out to Humboldt County Airport, which is where we just departed from. So regulars to my channel will know that I don't really have any videos on Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. I have one sort of test screen thing that I did because I just wanted to see how it would record and how it would, I think that was when I got my new build done for my PC without the 3080 video card in it. But yeah, I landed at Gillespie at nighttime, and that was it for Microsoft Flight Sim. I haven't really enjoyed it over the past year because, you know, they were slow to implement things for autopilot stuff and other features. I've also been away, and when I was away, you know, all these big sim updates came out, and I've been finding the updates to be really poorly executed, to say the least. You know, Sim Update 5, I wanted to smash my computer because I couldn't get the thing to even see that there was an update, and I went through the whole guide that was posted by Asobo, and going through the steps, nothing was helping me. Finally, I found some random post, I think, in Reddit, and somebody offered up some idea that I tried, and it actually worked, and I was able to get the update to be downloaded and I had to get the Xbox app or something like that for the PC. So all that kind of stuff is just incredibly frustrating when you're used to other games like, in DCS. It checks to see if there's an update when it starts, and that's it. It says, do you want to update? You say yes, it's good to go. Microsoft, I've never had so far a smooth, painless experience with these sim updates for this flight sim, which I'm hoping will change. I don't know, it seems like it just needs to be simple. Some people have it simple, like I'm sure many of you that fly this regularly don't have any problems, but even the last update, Sim Update 6, which is what this is filmed in, the update wasn't even automatically seen as available to me, and I think I had to reset my computer, and then it saw that it was available, and then it went to download, and of course everybody knows with Sim Update 6 there was this huge outage for a lot of people, and live traffic wasn't working, and people like me couldn't get the update for some hours. Eventually I just put it away for a day or something, and the problem was resolved by then. So it's just growing pains, but we're a year in now and it shouldn't be like this. I think the basic update should just run smoothly and be available pretty smoothly, but it's a massive game, so maybe that's why there are the issues that they're having with like network outages on these updates when they get pushed. But yeah, I'm hoping Sim Update 7, which is around the corner, is gonna be a little bit smoother than Sim Update 6 and 5 for me, so we'll see. But Sim Update 7 should be actually really neat, because that's I think we'll get the Super Hornet, and that's when the Game of the Year edition gets pushed out to everybody, so we'll have 6 new aircraft, I think, and a plethora of new airports, as they'll be standard for free for everyone, so that'll be really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I've gone on enough about the updates, but one of the things I do like a lot about this game is the icing conditions and how that gets applied to your aircraft. In this clip you'll kind of see it as we fly past some moisture. We're at 10,000 feet, so the outside air temperature is, it's below zero, and it develops icing. Now this is really cool because you can see it slowly build up, and then as we stay away from the moisture and we continue on, it just naturally melts away and then it's gone. So I really like seeing that in the game, and it happens so seamlessly that it doesn't seem like a canned effect, So that's one really good thing I enjoy a lot about this sim. Alright, really quickly, somewhere down there is Portland, so unfortunately it's covered by the clouds. We're not going to be able to see it as we pass overhead, but we're making good progress on our way up to Seattle, which is great. So this cloud in front of us is deceptive. It looks like the plane is going to pass right through it, and we're going to cut through the top of this cloud, but it's actually pretty deep, and we end up getting caught in it for I think up to 8 minutes or something like that. Ultimately, I had to ask ATC for clearance to go up another 1,000 feet and try to climb out of it, because we were in the moisture for so long that ice started to build up on the wings, and luckily we were able to get out of it before things got worse. But that's what I like about the ice simulation in this, because you really can see the effects of your decision making, albeit poorly. Poor decision making, on my part, but I don't remember seeing things like that naturally in X-Plane or the previous versions of Flight Sim, so pretty cool to see. And even in DCS there's no real visual icing model, so it's really neat to see that in this game. So after a couple hours we finally get the notice from air traffic control to start our descent and make our way into the Seattle area. Our approach is actually going to be from north of Seattle, so we overflew Seattle Tacoma International, and I was only able to get a brief look at it at the airport with the drone camera. So after about 30 minutes or so of getting into the approach pattern and coming into 16 left at Seattle Tacoma, at the very last minute I get told to go around, and I'm not sure why, if there's an aircraft on the runway or something, but I was cleared to land, so something happened. And that sets us up for a missed approach, and we end up going all the way back around, heading north again to line up again with runway 16 left. So at least on this approach, the clouds open up a little bit so we get a nice view of the city, and around us the air traffic is actually pretty heavy. It's really cool because I did hear in a recent live stream that Asobo said that they would, or that they were working with other airlines to get official liveries and aircraft in the game for AI, so that's promising because it would be really neat to have real AI traffic represented by real aircraft, not just these generic shapes of aircraft and generic liveries. With the ATC live traffic and stuff like that, I think it would really add to the immersion, which would be incredible just to be a free feature of the game versus having to pay, like, I think, for X-Plane you pay like $50 or $40 for world traffic, and then there's other freeware things out there for Microsoft and for X-Plane, but it's just neat to see something potentially that detailed available to all the users for free. So nearly 3 hours later, we are finishing off how we started, and that is in the rain here at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, runway 16 left. This time around, the air traffic control did not give us a go-around order, so we were able to touch down fairly smoothly. And from touching down to shutting down, it's actually just a short distance off to the left, pulling off a runway 16 left. And like I said earlier, I don't know where I want to go next, but partial to flying up towards Alaska, or trying to cross the country and flying up to the east coast, or specifically the northeast. If we fly to Alaska, we'll probably change the aircraft when we get up there to some more bush flying sort of aircraft. But the G36 is great for a cross-country flight all the way to the east coast, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll take that into consideration. I think that's it for today, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all later.